Hey, my name is Phil DeLuna and I'm running for office to become your Member of Parliament in Toronto St. Paul's. Today we're doing a park cleanup in Oriole Park and the Beltline. It's our first in-person volunteer event. I'm really excited. Some of these volunteers I'm actually meeting for the very first time in person. It's been tough during the pandemic, but this is what it's all about. Getting out there in the community, in the sun, trying to do some good. I'm excited. Hey, what's going on everyone? Today we are at Oriole Park in Toronto St. Paul's. We're doing a park cleanup. We have got some green volunteers here, which is awesome and fun and cool. Everyone's here in the park just trying to do our part and make the community a little bit better. Thanks. This is just lovely. Oh, you know it. So cute, Lainey. So when we're here at the park and we're trying to pick up a bunch of trash, what's really interesting is that if you see here, most of the trash are like little small things, little pieces of glass, little pieces of cigarette butts. Unfortunately, these things persist in the environment and they actually end up in our water systems through microplastics and other things. Yeah. Hey, so we've made our way to the Beltline here, and we're just going to walk down the Beltline and pick up some more trash.
Thank you guys. I don't know how to thank you enough.
We have an idea how you can thank
Yeah,
us.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Amazing. This is our candidate,
Hi.
Phil, who's running in the next election for Toronto. Do you live in
Hi
this area?
God bless you. I don't know how to. You don't even live here, probably, right?
Some of us
Oh,
do.
you, some of you, some of you,
We
right?
use
And
this.
like,
We love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take care of the things you love, right?
yeah.
Thank you.
Be well, guys.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Good day.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Maybe this will happen, honestly.
So I just got back from a park cleanup in Oriole Park and the Beltline, which is right in Toronto St. Paul's. So a bit of a history lesson on the Beltline Trail. The Toronto Beltline Railway was constructed in 1892. It was meant to be a commuter train that would connect the suburbs of the then city limits with the downtown core. And it ran from Union Station around the outside of what was then Toronto. Interestingly, the railway was never profitable and it closed only after 2 years of operation. In 1910, the Grand Trunk rebuilt the northern part of the Beltline, which runs partially in Toronto St. Paul's, for freight service. Trains ran along this line until the 1960s. In 1988, CN Rail sold the remaining part of the Beltline Trail to the city, and this was converted to what is now today the Beltline Trail. The trail was named K. Gardner Beltline Park after K. Gardner, who was a local city councillor that helped to negotiate the sale from CN Rail. Today, the Beltline Trail is used by many residents of Toronto St. Paul's, and it's a wonderful place to take a stroll, take a walk, and escape a little bit of the city. This was the first time that I've actually met a few of the volunteers on the campaign, and it was a lot of fun. Despite the fact that we've been speaking and talking to each other on Zoom for the past few months, planning and organizing for the campaign, it was the first time I've met some of these people in person. Dedicated volunteers who want to make a difference in their community. It was a wonderful experience. It was also very educational. It's surprising, even though we've been locked down for the past year, how much litter is actually still in our parks. And it was a really nice gesture and a fun way to be outside, get some exercise, some fresh air, socialize, and also do good for our community. We heard from people who lived in the community who were concerned about climate change, who were happy to see people out and about trying to improve the community, and that was really touching and special for me. This is what it's all about, is getting out there and actually speaking to people. I should mention that this was kind of my first event where I've been out in the community as the candidate for the Green Party. To be honest and frank, it's a little intimidating to be out there with a group of volunteers, meeting people, talking to people, and being the candidate. I'm really hoping that as the summer goes on, I'll be able to do more and more of these events. For me, the highlight of the event was just speaking to people. members in the riding and seeing people outside on the streets. It's been a very long time. We've all been locked at home, and just seeing people out and about in the sun, it's really amazing. It's made me appreciate how important community is and how important it is to spend time outside with our neighbors. Meeting people and talking to people, it's a little bit different because I haven't done that in person in a very long time. I almost have to relearn how to be social and talk to strangers. But volunteering and getting out into the community, doing park cleanups, knocking on doors, these are all ways that we can practice being together again and talking to each other. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a lot of fun for me. I'm pretty tired, actually. I haven't done that much walking and bending over in quite some time. But I'm excited to keep it going and to see what else we do.